Hi and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. Today we'll be taking a look at all three of these Ninjago Arcade Pods. It's taken me way too long to get around to reviewing these. These are basically a spiritual successor to the old Ninjago Battle Pods, but the great thing about these is that you actually get two minifigures instead of just one, which is amazing value for money, considering these are only £1 more than the old Battle Pods, which was $7.99. These are just $8.99. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself a bit. I just wanted to give you a look at these before I tear them open, because I think the packaging on these are just fantastic. They've based the boxes around the idea of an arcade cabinet themselves, which is neat. But just the artwork and design on these I find so eye-catching and attractive to look at. Definitely the kind of thing that will make kids, and big kids alike, want to free these from store shelves. Alright. Let's take a look inside. Here we have all three of the arcade capsules with the Digi-Armor minifigures standing outside and their avatars inside. I'll give you a look at all the minifigures in turn, but first we're going to focus in on one of the capsules just to show you how they work out. So this is Jay's Arcade Pod, and the reason I've chosen to show this one off in particular is because it is my favourite of the three. The capsule itself is mostly made of one or two new specific pieces made just for these arcade pods, but there is a bit of brick building involved to put it together, like the window and those flourishes on the top. I've seen a lot of people suggest using these as actual game cabinets in arcade mocks and builds, but I honestly don't think that's very practical. If you put a minifigure in front, he's going to be jumping up and down just to see the buttons. Nah, as cool looking as these are, they're not really reusable as minifig scale arcade games. And these are very cool looking. I love that they went with this retro motif. You can see there's a sticker there for the controls. And that was a big surprise actually. These stickers, unlike the ones on the old Battle Pods which came pre-applied, you have to put all these on yourself, which is a bit tedious. But they're all pretty simple to apply and they look great. If we open this up from the back, just move this around a bit. Now on the back panel or wall is the accessory or utility storage. You can see there's a heap of accessories there and they're all attached to a studded panel on the inside of that piece, much like the utility bit on the old Battle Pods. But there's also another way to open this thing up. Although you have to be careful, you can actually lift the whole thing off the base plate with the minifigure still stood in the middle. Now I'll demonstrate how the instructions show you to store both minifigures in the capsule at the same time. First you put Digi-J-Fig up here, and then the avatar fig comes apart and is stored like so. Then you pop the cabinet back on over the top. And at this point you might be thinking, what about his head? Well, remember that single gold stud on the utility panel? Well, that's for storing the spare head and hairpiece. And then voila! Here are the two J minifigures. On the left we have him in his Digi Ninja outfit, and on the right we have his avatar form. I absolutely love Jay's avatar form. He's dressed up like a proper glam rocker. Digi Ninja J comes with that new weapon hilt in the style of a game controller in gold, and Avatar J comes with an electric guitar piece. I really wish that had some printing on it. I just think that could have done with a splash of white, or even better, silver. It just looks really plain. LEGO have printed these pieces before, but still, more often than not, they leave them blank, and it's just, I feel we're beyond that now. When you look at the kind of stuff they're producing with that controller hilt, it just doesn't cut the mustard anymore to have a large accessory piece like this in one flat colour with no detail. Both come with a alternate face print. Digikai has like this virtual reality heads-up display visor, which really only works with his cowl on. But by far my favourite thing about this whole set is Glamrock J's alternate expression. Look at that. That's amazing. Here's a quick look at all 6 minifigures together with the ones from both the Kai and Lloyd arcade pods. I think all these minifigures are really great looking. The digi-suits are all fairly uniform, but the printing is actually unique to each character. It's not just a case of recolouring each one. One thing I think is a bit silly though is that all the ninjas come with exactly the same life or health bar attachment. Now there might be a story reason in the cartoon for all the ninjas missing exactly one health bar, but I think they could have done with at least one alternative print with full health. Or maybe even one with only one bar left for some dramatic tension. Glamrock J is definitely my favourite out of all 6 minifigures, but honestly, I still can't believe these are only £1 more than the old Battle Pods. You get so much more bang for your buck here. 2 minifigures instead of 1, a heap of accessories, and even though you have to apply those large stickers yourself, the arcade capsules are so much more impressive. 2 massive thumbs up from me. What do you think of the Ninjago Arcade Pods? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, and as always, if you haven't already, be a hero and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Laters.